His dog helped police capture a criminal. We're talking to a Franklin County homeowner about an arrest made in his backyard.
A man loses his home and job after a fire in downtown Winchester. We'll have an update on the cause.
And a robbery involving Ryan Lochte and 3 other U.S. swimmers has put the Rio Olympics on edge.
This is WKYT News at 4:30.
Good afternoon to you. Amber Philpott and Andrea Walker reporting. Sam has the afternoon off. Frankfort police say a little dog helped them capture a man in hiding.
They say they had quite the struggle with the man after they pulled him over for a traffic violation, but thanks to the pup, he now has been charged. Our Kristen Kennedy has the details in Frankfort. It's our top story at 4:30.
Frankfort police pulled Heriberto Hernandez over near this apartment complex, and they say when they tried to arrest him, he ran off into this neighborhood.
He was quick enough that the officer lost sight of him.
Frankfort police say a homeowner's dog led them to Hernandez. He was hiding out behind this shed, and when officers tried to arrest him, he kept fighting. They say he punched one officer in the face, tried to strangle him, tried to pull a knife out of his pocket, even broke away from a taser. They eventually got him handcuffed right outside the homeowner's fence line.
This guy is kind of the hero of the night. He's the one that sniffed the guy out and started barking loud enough for the police to come on down.
Officers originally pulled Hernandez over for a traffic violation. They say they also found marijuana in his car.
It became a very dangerous situation very quickly. And he took something that was, minor traffic offense, driving without a license, no insurance, those kind of things, to a whole nother level.
Hernandez now faces several felony charges. In Frankfort, Kristen Kennedy, WKYT.
And he was cute to boot. Coming up at WKYT at 6, we'll introduce you to Titan the dog. His owners say he's the reason police were able to track down Hernandez. He thinks Hernandez may have been able to escape if not for Titan's watch. Several people are without a home following a fire in downtown Winchester.
The 21 on Broadway bar and the apartments above it were badly damaged after the building caught fire yesterday afternoon. Monique Blair is live for us in Winchester with an update on what caused the fire. Monique?
Well, Amber and Andrea, it's been one day since a fire broke out at the apartment above the 21 on Broadway bar here. I can tell you there is still a heavy smell of smoke in the air because thousands of gallons of water dumped on the apartment above me. You can see this bar was left heavily damaged with parts of the ceiling still coming down. Now I'm told this bar was well known in the Winchester community as a place veterans visited often, a place for them to talk to fellow veterans, a place to feel at home. And now all of that is gone. The upstairs apartment is a complete loss. The man who lived up there says there is a silver lining though, and that's because although he lost nearly everything he owned, somehow a box of pictures was the only thing that was not charred. Winchester firefighters tell us this fire appears to be accidental and was likely caused by a short in some electrical wires. So firefighters say now is a good time to make sure the cords in your home are not faulty or frayed.
Box fans are always a good idea, making sure that you have the proper utility cords or extension cords to use. Never buy used extension cords from a garage sale, things like that could be frayed. If there is fraying, just make sure you discard them and try to replace them with a new one.
Now I'm told about 8 people worked here at this bar and about 3 other apartments were also damaged as a result of this fire. So now several people are without a job and without a home. But I am told those people tell me the Red Cross is helping them out. Reporting live in Winchester, Monique Blair, WKYT.
Monique, thank you. No one was hurt in this fire. Firefighters say because of how many businesses and apartments are nearby, the outcome could have been much worse. Well, the daily chance of storms continues again this week.
That's right, but the chances are better some days more than others. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey.
Yeah, today's one of those days. A lot of folks are getting smacked around by some heavy rain producing thunderstorms that are now racing from south to north across parts of central and eastern Kentucky. Parts of the Lexington area picked up greater than a ½ inch of rain a little earlier. Other parts did not see a drop. We are looking into Lincoln County. We're looking into Pulaski County. Showers and thunderstorms thunderstorms beginning to fire up there. Little clap or two of thunder to the west of Corbin, down toward the Williamsburg area. That'll feed to the north into London, where we picked up heavy rains earlier. From Mount Vernon to areas just to the east now of Berea, over toward McKee, Jackson County. A lot of thunder and lightning, and that continues to lift its way on to the north, impacting now areas east of 75 here into Madison County. Estill County will watch that as well. Look at this clustering of thunderstorms, though, from Boonville and McKee to the southeast through Buckhorn, southern Breathitt County, across Hindman, Knott County, into Perry County. Watch for flash flooding there. Those storms are a little slower than their counterparts to the west and lifting to the north, where we are also picking up on some showers and thunderstorms. Paintsville down to Prestonsburg, thunder and lightning on top of Frenchburg into Menifee County, around Flemingsburg, Lexington Bluegrass region, dry for now, but watch that southern sky for thunderstorms to pop and lift their way on in from southwest to northeast, and that's what we are dealing with. Rounds of thunderstorms that will increase, some locally heavy rainfall, a good possibility. And when I come back in a few minutes, yes, we will focus on the thunderstorm threat, but also changes showing up in the 7-day.
Lexington police are looking for the men behind an overnight carjacking. Police say a woman was sitting in her car outside Red Mile Village when two men pulled a gun on her. They stole her phone, wallet, keys, and her car. Police are still looking for that stolen Toyota Corolla. A morning rush hour crash caused a huge mess in Lexington. Police say a car crashed into a tree on Newtown Pike near Citation Boulevard. The driver was not seriously hurt, but the crash caused a big backup on Newtown Pike and the interstate.
In Louisville, police say 3 teenage girls are recovering after they were shot. Police say the shooting happened early Sunday morning. The 2 14-year-old girls and 1 15-year-old were at an event at Club 115 when they got into an altercation. Police say the teenagers left the club but were followed by the suspects, who fired at the victim's vehicle. Now that school is back in session, a frustrating problem is back as well for one Lexington neighborhood. Blairmore Road is often used as a cut-through for students and parents coming and going from Henry Clay High School. One neighbor says he's seen a number of accidents outside his home and has been trying for years to get a solution to the number of cars on his street and the speeding he witnesses every school day.
I feel like it's one of those things where I'd like to prevent a tragedy before it happens.
Anytime we have a neighborhood street near a school, we're going to have traffic issues.
Tonight at 6 on WKYT, why the city says they can't do anything about the traffic troubles. 4 U.S. Olympic swimmers, including 12-time medalist Ryan Lochte, were robbed in Rio over the weekend.
Lochte tweeted last night that the most important thing is that he and his teammates are safe and unharmed. Ben Tracy reports from Rio.
They pulled us over, they pulled out their guns, they told the other swimmers to get down on the ground.
Ryan Lochte says the mugging happened after he and his fellow swimmers left a party at France's Hospitality House early Sunday morning. This is Snapchat video of them partying in Rio. The 4 swimmers got in a cab and say they were pulled over by robbers posing as police. When they ordered Lochte to get on the ground, he says he refused.
I was like, we didn't do anything wrong, so I'm not getting down on the ground. And then the guy pulled out his gun, he cocked it, put it to my forehead, and he said, get down. And I was like, I put my hands up, I was like, whatever.
They lost their money and wallets, but nobody was hurt.
He's got a lot left in the tank.
Last week, Lochte won gold on the U.S. men's relay team, but then failed to medal in his final race last Thursday. He's been hanging out in Rio since then.
I can tell you from Ryan Lochte's mouth that the story is absolutely not true.
It's still not clear why Olympic officials first denied the mugging happened, but then backtracked. Michael Phelps says he felt well protected in Rio.
I have a team personally who is always looking out for everything, and the USSC, USA Swimming, is always making sure we're as protected as we can be.
But during the Olympics, stray bullets have flown through the equestrian venue, and a bus carrying media was pelted with rocks.
The United States Olympic Committee says it has now reiterated its security protocols to athletes, but when I asked them what those protocols are or whether or not going out at night without security would violate them, they told me they don't discuss their security. Ben Tracy, CBS News, Rio de Janeiro.
Lochte said the criminals took his money and wallet but left his cell phone and credentials. Part of Interstate 64 is getting cable barriers. Installation will take place this week on the stretch from mile markers 161 to 181 in Carter and Boyd counties. If you're driving that direction, you're asked to watch for lane closures. The work will continue through November.
Attention deer hunters, the state of Kentucky wants to hear from you. The Department of Fish and Wildlife is asking hunters to participate in an online survey. It's the first survey of its kind in more than a decade. You can find it online through September 9th. We have a link for you if you go to WKYT.com.
Singer Adele says thanks, but no thanks. What big-time gig she turned down, coming up on WKYT News at 4:30.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey.
Showers and some thunderstorms booming across parts of the area out there today after largely missing much of the region over the weekend. No complaints there, but the complaints are going to come over the next few days as those thunderstorms finally begin to do their thing. I guess they're better late than never to the party, huh? We look at your Defender Radar Network and you see all these showers and storms that are especially more common across eastern and southeastern Kentucky. Earlier, Bluegrass region, thunderstorms impacting parts of Fayette County, the Jessamine County area up into Georgetown, Frankfort, getting in on just a little bit of that. But right now it's more into the southeast. But what we're going to watch for the Lexington Metro are these little showers that are trying to grow up into thunderstorms now. To the south of Stanford, to the south of Danville, those are going to lift on to the north. A little thunder and lightning around Williamsburg and Corbin. Greatest rainfall right now in the central parts of the region, heading into eastern Madison County, out of Jackson County, Irvin, Estill County. That'll impact you, and right on top of the Mountain Parkway as well. So Beattyville down to Boonville, heavy rains here. The greatest concentration of just soaking rains that may be causing some local high water issues. Southern parts of Breathitt County, Perry County, Hindman into Knott County. Got to watch that area. Those thunderstorms there are a little slower in moving than what we're seeing with those storms to the west. So right now, Hindman over to Hazard and just to the north of 80. Picking up on now some showers and thunderstorms and beginning to see that developing into parts of Magoffin, Johnson, and Floyd counties as well. Thunder and lightning around Frenchburg, southwest of Cave Run Lake. Draw your attention, though, from Winchester to eastern parts of Madison County. Notice how that little action is beginning to ramp it up a notch and may try to draw some of that stuff to the south onto the north. Between Carlisle and Paris, a little spotty shower thunderstorm here. Some action around Maysville, too. Bluegrass region okay now, but watch your southern sky for some additional thunderstorms that can put down heavy rains. A little thunderstorm out at Bluegrass Airport this afternoon. Dropped about 4/10 of an inch of rain in 8 minutes. That's how much water is available for these storms to feed upon right now. Cold front is still off to our west. It has been slowly working its way toward the east. So over the next few days, heading into the day tomorrow, thunderstorms will be around some locally heavy rain. Similar to today, not going to rain all day, but when it does, it can drop a quick inch or two in less than an hour. Similar setup on Wednesday. Thursday's a mainly, dare I say, mainly dry day again with an isolated shower or thunderstorm. That hour-by-hour forecast picking up on the southwest to northeast movement of any shower and thunderstorm that goes up tonight and through the day tomorrow. Tomorrow you're going to see a big temperature swing kind of all over the place. Areas outside of any storm, upper 80s, areas with some storms, upper 70s at any given moment. Wednesday, showers, thunderstorms will increase as a front is on top of the area. And again, look at the thermometers that are all over the place on Wednesday afternoon. This particular model says anywhere from 73 to 89 degrees showing up as we go into Wednesday afternoon. That front slowly tries to clear the area on Thursday, but again, still leaving open the possibility for an isolated thunderstorm. Are you tired of all the humidity? Are you tired of upper 80s to around 90? Let me get out of the way and show you what we're working on late weekend, early next week. It's a big front that's coming in Saturday, likely with some thunderstorms during that time as well. But the big news behind that will be this pattern that we have been stuck in now for the past 2 months. It may at least take a break, and I think it's going to take a break for the rest of August, but you got to get to Sunday and Monday before we can kind of cash in.
Monday feels great.
79 and mainly dry right now. We may spend most of next week, upper 70s, low 80s for highs.
Oh, sounds good.
Yeah, we get there, though. Still some noise.
It's time to pucker up for a cure and kiss summer goodbye. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about with a fun event at Talon Winery today.
Welcome back. Talon Winery and the American Diabetes Association want you to join them and pucker up for a cure.
Our Deanne Stevens is out and about at the winery with more on this weekend summer wind down. Hi, Deanne.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. We are here at Talon Winery where you can competing with me. This little pig here is competing for the microphone. A precious little pig, a part of the fun for Kiss Summer Goodbye. Get ready for Pucker Up for a Cure to help the American Diabetes Association. Eric Case is with us. And Eric, I'm going to let you hold the microphone so I can give the precious little pig an apple while you tell me about the event.
Sounds good. We're really excited about our summer wind down event. It's this Friday night. It's one of our fundraisers for the American Diabetes Association, trying to find a cure for diabetes. It also is a kickoff for our Kiss a Pig event, which is our big fundraiser in October, where we pit 10 community and business leaders against each other to try to raise money and have a good time trying to raise money for a cure for diabetes.
It's all centered around the pig. It's all centered around having a lot of fun. How do folks get tickets? Do they just need to show up? What happens?
You can show up. You can get on our website. You can call the American Diabetes local chapter. We've got plenty of tickets available, and it's a really fun time. We got food trucks out. We have music, live music playing. Everybody brings their chairs out and their blankets, and it's a really fun time.
Well, it's always a fun time out here at Talon because it's a beautiful place. They even do some custom bottles for you guys.
Absolutely. We'll be selling those wines Friday night, and a portion of those profits go back to the American Diabetes Association, try to find a cure.
Yeah, and finding a cure, you yourself know firsthand why that's so important.
Absolutely. Not only am I involved in the local board, but also I've been a type 1 diabetic for 20 years, and so I understand where this money goes. It's important for research, important for finding a cure.
And Becky with A Little, that's why I called it A Little Pig. She's with A Little Farm, A Little Pig Farm, right? Tell us about our precious friend here.
Well, she is pink with blue eyes, and I raise these mini pigs. And they're the reason why we have insulin. Pigs today serve a great thing for medical science and
research. The research they do in using the pigs is so very helpful and has been helpful with the American Diabetes Association. I think she's finally fallen asleep.
Maybe.
I think we give her enough apples. We're going to fill her belly up. But this will be a fun thing. And A Little Pig doesn't have a name yet. That's all going to happen this weekend, too, at Talon Winery, because the candidates are each picking a name. What do we have so far?
Jasmine, and I forgot the other one.
Well, we can't let this pig name be Jasmine. We're going to have to come up with something better. So come be a part of the fun. Talon Winery, Friday night, 7 to 10 o'clock. We are winding summer down to kick off Kiss a Pig. It's all for a cure for the American Diabetes Association. 7 to 10 o'clock here at Talon Winery. I'm Deanne Stevens. Out and about. Back to you guys. You going to say anything?
That pig was not asleep.
You don't think it looks like a Jasmine? You think it's a better name, right?
We definitely need a better name.
We'll figure that out for him. We'll let him know.
Rumor has it Adele won't be performing during the upcoming Super Bowl halftime show.
That's right. The British Grammy Award-winning artist says she declined the NFL's request to sing, but now the NFL and sponsor Pepsi are denying Adele was offered the opportunity. Super Bowl 51 will take place on February 5th at Houston's NRG Stadium.
Still to come, we'll take you to New Hampshire for a look at the greatest candy counter in America.
Here we are, another week. We're talking about hot weather and the chance for showers again. We've been here before, right?
I know, we're on repeat every single day. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey.
Yeah, thunderstorms out there right now, kind of ramping it up a little bit compared to the past couple of days. And those storms are lifting quickly from south to north. A lot of lightning, a lot of heavy rain, and starting now to see some action increasing across parts of central Kentucky. And that'll be the trend we'll watch for from around the Harrodsburg area, Danville, Stanford, toward Mount Vernon. Any shower thunderstorm there will begin to lift onto the north. Another little batch, by the way, cruising into parts of southern Kentucky, McCreary County over toward Williamsburg. Heaviest rains right now, boy, Richmond and Berea. How dark is your sky to the east right now? Urban, heading in your direction. Likewise, Clay City, Stanton, Campton, Jackson, Sayersville, that Mountain Parkway corridor, just about hammer time with some heavy rain producing showers and storms that are rumbling into those areas. Lexington area, west side of town, a little earlier today, had a lot of heavy rain. Let's check on the traffic, by the way, and see what we've got out there across the city. Thankfully, the streets are dry, but as you can see, several accidents that are showing up, and among those accidents, continuing to watch Winchester Road at I-75. Got a backup there in all likelihood, and into the downtown area. This is Richmond Road. One lane is still blocked at Hanover Avenue, so keep that in mind if you're going to be heading on Richmond Road.
Chris, thank you. A sweet tooth's dream at a competitor in the Senior Olympics. It's the video that will have you talking. Take a look at this.
While it may not actually be heaven, a candy shop in New Hampshire is the closest thing for anyone who has a sweet tooth. Chudder's features the longest candy counter in the world and enough sweets to drive anyone crazy. The shop owner, Jim Alden, says kids are often so amazed they just run up and down the length of the counter trying to get a plan for what to do. The candy counter is 112 feet long with 550 jars of candy, and Alden says he has tried them all. The shop also makes its own fudge, and on any given day there are more than 50 different types of fudge available. Sounds good.
The world's top athletes are competing for Olympic gold in Rio, but some not so young runners pursued their Olympic dreams in Michigan over the weekend. They're aiming for gold at the state's Senior Olympics. One of the competitors is Fred Winter, who is 101 years old. He took part in several disciplines, including the 50-meter and the 100-meter dashes. And don't let his age fool you. Winter says he is in fine shape.
I'm up to 100 push-ups right now. And the secret to push-ups is bing, 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 bing. You know, you have to do them fast. If you just do them slow, you won't make it.
Bing, 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 bing. Great advice for all of us. The State Senior Olympics will continue until later this month. They serve as a qualifier for the National Senior Games in Birmingham, Alabama next year. And when that time comes, Winter says he is focused on taking the gold. I'm a firm believer in working out, and if you can be doing it at that age, then that's what keeps you young.
He's just making me feel guilty about myself.
Absolutely. We should be doing more,
I
right?
know.
On that note, stick with us. Here's what we're working on for you now at 5 o'clock.